Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. If you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed, I will highly request and suggest that you subscribe to my channel, support me and press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. In this video, I will try to solve the chapter problems of the chapter test number 2 on chapter fractions that I provided yesterday or day before yesterday. If you have already solved it, then it's fine. You can check your answer with this solution. And if you have not yet solved, I will highly suggest that you solve the chapter test number 2 first yourself and then see this solution video. So this video is part of the playlist CBSE Mathematics Class 7 following the textbook of author R.S. Aggarwal. So let's get started. Okay, so on the left hand side, I have kept the PDF of the chapter test number 2, and on the right hand side, I will solve the problems. So let's start solving the problems. The first problem says that 4/5 of 5 kg apples were used on Monday. The next day, 1/3 of what was left was used. Weight in kg of apples left now is, okay, so we have total apples, the total number of apples is given 5 kg. 4/5 of 5 kg apples were used on Monday. So apples are used on Monday is 4/5 of, I am omitting the unit, that is I am omitting the kg. I hope you will understand. So apples used on Monday is 4/5 of 5. This is using the of operator. So this is 4 by 5 multiplied by f. F is basically the fraction 5 by 1. So this becomes 4. So this is 4. Apples used was 4 kg. So 4 kg apples was used on Monday. Now the next day 1/3 of what was left. So apples left now after Monday is 5. Initially there was 5 kg and 4 kg has been used on Monday. So after Monday we have the apples left is 4 minus 1, that is 1 kg. Now it says that the next day 1/3 of what was left was used. So next day apples used is equals to 1/3 of what was left. The left was 1. So this is 1/3 into 1. This is 1 by 3. Now weight in kg of apples left now is 1/3 of apples was the next day apples used was 1/3 of 1 kg, that is 1/3 kg. Now therefore it is asking weight in kg of apples left. So after the next day 1/3 was apple was used. After that, so finally apples left is 1 minus 1 by 3. After the next day 1/3 was the next day 1/3 of what was left was used. So after Monday, after the 4/5 of apple was used, how many apples was left? 1 kg. Now the next day apples used was 1/3 of 1 kg, that is 1/3 kg. So apples left is 1 minus 1/3. This is 2/3. I hope you know how to by now you are quite familiar with doing addition and subtraction of fractions. I have already discussed this in the class of addition and subtraction of fractions. If you have not watched the class videos. I think I had 3 classes on fractions. I highly recommend you first watch those videos first. So apples left is finally 2/3 kg. So the answer is, we have, the answer is choice C. Okay, let's do the next problem. So it says, observe the following statements and select the correct choice. So we are given 3 statements, S1, S2 and S3, and we have to check whether these statements are correct or not, and based on that we have to select the correct choice. 4 choices are given, A, B, C, D. Okay, so what does S1 says? That S1 says that 3A divided by 5B is equivalent of fraction A by B. No, this is false. This is not equivalent of A by B, because an equivalent fraction of A by B, we must multiply both the numerator and the denominator with the same number, but it is 3A by 5B. 3A by 5B. So 3 and 5 are different numbers. So definitely S1 is false. So this is false. Now this is false. Okay, so it asks, observe the following statements and select correct choice. Okay, S1 is false. Fine. Now what is S2? What does S2 says? If A and B is an improper fraction, then A plus C greater than B plus C, where C is a natural number. Now if A by B is improper fraction, this implies, by definition of improper fraction, we know that the numerator is greater than equal to the denominator. So this implies A is greater than equals to B is an improper fraction. Then where A is a number, we know that. Okay, so now if from the chapter of you have I hope you have already studied that if there is a number, if A and B are any kind of number, they can be natural numbers, whole numbers, or fractions or decimals. If A is greater than B, then I can add any non-zero number C on both sides, and still the inequality will hold. So A plus C will be greater than B plus C, where C is not equals to 0. C is a non-zero number. It could be any. It could be a natural number, whole number, or fraction, or decimal. We have this. So if A is greater than B, then we have A plus C greater than B plus C. So if this is so, from if A by B is an improper fraction, we will have A greater than equals to B. So this will imply we can add C on both sides, and it is given that C is a natural number, so definitely C is greater than 0. So we will also have A plus C, B greater than equals to B plus C. Now in the question it is given greater than, but actually it will be A plus C greater than equals to B plus C. Okay, let's see. Now what is S3? S3 is A plus A divided by B plus B plus A plus A divided by B plus B plus B plus B is an irreducible fraction where A and B are natural numbers. A and B are natural numbers. Okay, fine. So this becomes A plus A is twice A, and B plus B plus B is 4A. So 4A. B. Now this is the original fraction it is given. Now we can clearly see that this can be further reduced. This can be further reduced to A by 2B, because we can reduce the 2 by 4. 2 by 4. We can always write 2A by B equals to 2 by 4 into A by b, and we can cancel out this, reduce the fraction 2 by 2 further, and we get a by 2b. So this given fraction is reducible, but the statement S3 is saying that it is an irreducible fraction. So S3 is false. S3 is false. Now let's check the option. What do we have? It says S3 is true. No, S3 is true. C is not. C is cannot be the case, because C option C says S3 is true, but definitely clearly S3 is false. Now let's see the choices one by one. A, S1 is true. No, S1 is false. B, S2 is true. Now S2 is true. It could be, it is actually A greater than equals to B. Now in the question it is given A plus C greater than B plus C. If it was given A plus C greater than equals to B plus C, then we could have chosen 2, the choice B. But it is given A plus C only greater than B plus C. But definitely C is wrong. S3 is false, but it is given S3 is 2. And choice D is S2 and S3 are true. No. So only choice we can think of is answer is B, even though in the question it should have been given A plus C greater than equals to B plus C. Anyway, so the answer should be choice B. Let's see the question number 3. By how much does this exceed this? By how much does this exceed this? So it's asking the difference of 6 by 7 by 8 minus 6 by 7 divided by 8. It is asking by how much the first fraction exceeds, is greater than the second fraction. So it is asking the difference between the first fraction and the second fraction. So we have to find this. So now what is 6 upon 7 by 8? You know that basically this is 6 divided by 7 by 8 minus 6 by 7 divided by 8 by 1. Now you know that in the multiplication and division of fractions I have discussed in the theory class, in the class number probably 3 or 2, that when you divide a fraction by another fraction, A by B divided by C by D, then this basically means is equals to you multiply with the fraction A by B, the reciprocal of the fraction C by D, which is D by C. So this becomes 6 into 8 by 7 minus 6 by 7 into 1 by 8. So now this is okay, so this becomes 48 by 7 and this becomes 6 by 56. Now you have to subtract these two fractions. These two are unlike fractions. First you have to convert them to like fractions so that the like fractions will have a common denominator, same denominator, which should be the LCM of 7 and 56, which is 56. So I need to convert them to like fractions. So let me quickly check if I did it right or wrong. 6 upon 7 by 8 exceed, how much does this exceed? By how much does it exceed this? Okay, minus 6 by 7 this. Okay, now 6 divided by 7 by 8 minus 6 by 7 divided by 8 by upon 5. Okay, 6 into 8 by 7 minus 6 by 7, 1 by 8. Okay, fine, I think it's correct. Now, so this becomes, its equivalent fraction becomes into 8. So this becomes this minus 6 and 56. This becomes 64, 32, 38 upon 56 minus 6 by 56. This is subtraction. We have the same denominator now, so it becomes 8, 14, 0.73 by 56. Okay, so let me check it if I did it correctly or not. Yeah, now we can cancel it, reduce it we can reduce this fraction because it is reducible. We can, if we cancel with the factor, divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2, we get 28 and 1 and 8, 9. Okay. So this is 189 by 28. We have to convert this into mixed fraction because the choices are given in mixed fractions. So how much we have to divide 189 by 28? I think it's 6, goes with 6, 48, 12, 16, and we have 1, 2. So this becomes 6 upon 21 by 28. Okay, and so okay, now we can further reduce the proper fraction. This is a mixed fraction. Now this is the fractional part. We can further reduce this. 21 upon 28 is equals to, we can cancel with 7. So this 3 by 4. So this becomes 6, 3 by 4. So this is the answer, and so the answer is choice A. Okay, let's do the number 4, the product of the 9 fractions. Okay, it is asking what is the value of the product of the fractions 1 minus half, 1 minus 3, 1 minus 1 by 4 up to 1 minus 1 by 10. You see a pattern that there are 9 fractions. Why? You can see 1 minus half, then 1 minus 1/3. So it's starting from 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, and it is going up to 1 by 10. So from 2 to 10 there are 9 numbers. Hence there are 9 terms in the product. So the first term, if you do, so this becomes 2 minus 2 and 3 minus 1. This becomes 4 minus 4. The next will become 5 minus 5 minus 1 by 5. Similarly, this will be 9 minus 9, and the final will be 10 minus 1 by 10. Now the first term becomes I'm not explaining how I am doing the subtraction of 1 minus half and 1 minus 3. So you can clearly do that using the first convert them to like fractions, and then all those steps I hope you are aware of. By now you should be very familiar with subtracting and addition of fractions. So you can see that the numerator of all the terms we have nine terms. So this is the first, this is the second, this is the third, this is the fourth, likewise this is the 8th term, and this is the 9th term. All the terms, the numerator is you can see the numerator. So this the terms becomes half into 2 by 3 into 3 by 4 into 4 by 5, likewise 8 by 9 into 9 by 10. You see the pattern. The first term is 1 by half, the second is 2 by 3, the third one is 3 by 4. So you can see the denominator of the first term will get cancelled out with the numerator of the second. Similarly, the denominator of the second will cancel out with the numerator of the third term. So this gets cancelled out, this gets cancelled out, this gets cancelled out, cancel. This way everything will get cancelled out, except what we will left with is 1 by 10. So this is the answer. This is the value of the product So the answer will be choice C. Okay, let's do number 5. The value of this. So it's asking to simplify the given expression. So it is 2 3 by 4 1 5 by 6 divided by 7 by 8 into 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 5 by 7 divided by 3 by 4 of 3 by 7. So according to Bodmer's rule, we have to apply the Bodmer's rule for evaluating all the multiplication, division, and the off operators as per the Bodmer's rule. So in the Bodmer's rule, first comes the bracket. B stands for bracket. So we have a bracket, this thing. We have to first evaluate that. Now we can obviously first convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction, and we get the very first term will become, in the numerator will become 11 by 4. And the denominator will become 11 by 6. So now divided by 7 by 8. Let's calculate the value inside 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. I'm doing the calculation directly. I hope you can do it. You know the method. First you have to convert them to like fractions with the common denominator as the LCM of 3 and 4. So this will become 7 by 12. This will become 7 by 12 plus we have 5 by 7 divided by 3 by 4 of 3 by 7. Okay. Now 11 by 4 divided by 11. Now this thing is basically 11 by 4 divided by 11 by 6. Again we have divided by 7 by 8 multiplied by 7 by 12 plus 5 by 7 divided by 3 by 4 of 3 by 7. Now we have to apply the off operator. We have to evaluate the off operator. So this will become 6 by 7 by 8 into 7 by 12 plus 5 by 7 divided by, now this is off operator means 3 by 4 into 3 by 7. So this we have. Now actually we have to keep this in parenthesis because we have to evaluate this first. So this is this. So now this becomes 11 by 4 divided by 11 by 6 divided by 7 by 8 multiplied by 7 by 12 plus 5 by 7 divided by, if we evaluate the off operator, it becomes 9 by 28. Okay. So finally we are left with division and multiplication operators. Now, and also there is a plus. So first we have to apply the division and multiplication operator, do the division and multiplication first, and then we have to finally do the addition. Now division and multiplication, if we have consecutive division and multiplication, you apply them, operate them from left to right, as division and multiplication have the same precedence, the same order of evaluation. So we can so basically what we have to do now is this. Let's compute the expression inside the first bracket, first parenthesis. So this becomes this becomes 11 by 4. 11 by 4 divided by 11 by 6 is 11 by 4 multiplied by the inverse of 11 by 6, that is 6 by 11. So this is this, this, and we can do this. We can now calculate this division on the in the second parenthesis, which becomes 5 by 7 multiplied by 28 by 9. Now from here 11 cancels out, it becomes 6 by 4 divided by 7 by 8 multiplied by 7 by 12, and this is you can cancel out 4, it becomes 20 by 9. We can omit the parenthesis, so this becomes this. Now this is in the parenthesis, we have to first do the division, so this becomes 6 by 4 multiplied by 8 by 7 multiplied by 7 by 12, and we have plus 20 by 9. So this becomes 6 into 8 into 7 divided by 4 into 7 into 12 plus 20 by 9. From here 7 gets cancelled out, and 4 2 6 2 2 2, everything gets cancelled out. This becomes 1 plus 20 by 9. 1 plus 20 by 9. Okay, now this can be written as, now 20 by 9 is a improper fraction. We can convert it into a mixed fraction by like 2 by 9. Okay, I've converted 20 by 9, it's an improper fraction, I've converted to mixed fraction. This now, this is basically, so we have 1 plus 2 plus 2 by 9, but you must be knowing that a mixed fraction, in a mixed fraction, a b by c is basically a plus b by c. B by c is a proper fraction, so a plus b by c. So we can write 2 upon the mixed fraction 2 upon 2 by 9 as 2 plus 2 by 9. Now we can add 2 plus 1, and this is 2 by 9, so this becomes 3 plus 2 by 9, that is, this is the mixed fraction, 2 upon 9. So this is the answer, the value. So the answer is choice C. Okay, let's see the problem number 6. Which of the following is the correct statement? So we are given some 3 fractions. The fractions are 2 by 3, 3 by 5, and 11 by 5, 15, and it is asking the asking about the order of the 3 fractions. So we have to basically compare these 3 fractions and find the order. Okay, so we have to first convert them to like fractions by where the like fractions will have the same denominator. The denominator will be the LCM of 3, 5 and 15. You can do it orally, it will be 15, but still I am doing the calculation for your reference. How do you find the LCM of some given numbers, natural numbers? So over here we have to find the LCM of 3, 5 and 15. So how do we find it? 3, 5 and 15, we have to first pick the smallest prime number that divides at least 2 of the numbers. So 3, so when you divide 3 by 3, it's 1, it's 5, this is 5. Now we have 5, 1, 1, 1. So the LCM is the LCM of 3, 15, 3, 5 and 15 is 3 into 5 equals to 15. So if you convert them to equivalent fractions with the denominator as 15, they become 2 into 5, 3 into 5, 3 into 3, 5 into 3, and it remains 11 by 15 remains the same. So this becomes 10 upon 15, 9 upon 15 and 11 upon 15. So clearly this implies that since all the choices have arranged the given fractions in uh, ascending order, so we can arrange the converted like fractions in ascending order like this. So this is the ascending order of the like fractions. So this implies we can order the original given fractions as 3 by 5 less than 2 by 3 is less than 11 by 15. And by 10, yeah. So which is so this is the correct ordering, and so the correct choice is 3 by 5 less than 2 by 3. 3 by 5 less. It is not matching with any of the given choice. Why? Why? 3, 9, 10. 2 by, which of the following is the correct statement? 3 by 5, 2 by 5. I think the answer, the choice will be B, and over here in the question paper, I by mistake I've written it incorrectly. The choice B should be 3 by 5 less than 2 by 3. It should be 2 by 3. Oh no, sorry, my mistake. So there are, I thought all the fractions are same in all the choices. So, but it's different. 3 by 5 is less than 2 by 3, 11 by 15. So 3 by 5 and 2 by 3. 3 by 5 and 2 by 3 and 11, 15. So choice, okay, 1 second. So this is how many fractions are there in total? There is 2 by 3, there is 3 by 5, 11 by 15, and what is there else? 2 by 5, there is 2 by 5. We also have, in all the choices given, we have 2 by 5. 2 by 5. Okay. Now, the 2 by 5 equivalent fractions will be 6 by 15. 6 by 15. So 6 by 15, and clearly we have 6 by 15 will be less than definitely this, then so we will have 6 by 15 was 2 by 5, so 2 by 5 less than 3 by 5. So this is the correct ordering. Now 3 by 5 is less than 2 by 3 less than 3 by 5. No, 3 by 5 less than 11 by 5. 2 by 5, 3 by 5. 2 by 3 is less than 3 by 5. All the fractions that are given in all the choices, they are 2 by 3, 3 by 5, 11 by 5, what else? 2 by 5. And if I order these fractions in ascending order, we get, first we have to convert them to equivalent fractions, which becomes, this is the equivalent fractions of all the fractions. So now, so if you order these equivalent fractions, we get 6 by 15 less than 9 by 15 less than 10 by 15 less than 11 by 15. So this is the 6 by 15 is 2 by 5, and 9 by 15 is 3 by 5, 10 by 15 is 2 by 3. Yes, so this is the correct ordering of all the given fractions, but it's not matching with any of the given choice. 2 by 3 less than 3 by 5. 2 by 3 less than 3 by 5. No, 2 by 3 is not 2 by 5. Choice A is wrong. Choice B, 3 by 5 is less than 2 by 5. 3 by 5 is less than 2 by 5. 3 by 5 is less than. No, it is wrong. Choice B is wrong, definitely. Choice C, 11 by 5 is less than. No, choice C is wrong. D, 3 by 5 is less than 11 by. No, all the choices are wrong. It could be by mistake. Maybe by mistake I have written the choices incorrectly. I'm sorry for this, but the actual answer is not matching with any of the choices. So question mark. Let's move on to the next question. I will check the question number 6 whether I've written it incorrectly or not. I'm sorry for this. 7 says, if 37 by 13 equals 2 plus 1 upon a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c, where a, b, c are natural numbers, okay, then the values of a, b and c, it's asking to find the value of a, b and c, where a, b and c are natural numbers, okay. So on the right hand side, this thing is definitely, it is saying that it is 2 plus something. Now this 1 by something should be a fraction. Now let's first convert the fraction, improper fraction 37 by 3 to a mixed fraction. So this becomes with 2 as a whole part. We will try to write 37 by 13 in the form it is given on the right hand side. On the right hand side it is given 2 plus some fraction part. It should be some fraction part. So we must have 2 as a whole. So we can write it as, if you divide 37 by 13, 2, it is 26, and we have 1. Okay, so this is 2 upon 11 by 13. So this is equals to 2 plus 11 by 13. Now, so 37 by 13 is equals to 2 plus 11 by 13. On the right hand side, it is given 2 plus something. So this something has to be equal to 11 by 13. So this implies that 1 upon 1 plus 1 by b plus 1 by c equals 11 by 13. And you see on the left hand side it is 1 upon something. So it's the whole thing on the left hand side. This expression is the reciprocal of now is a reciprocal. I hope you will understand if I say that if I take the reciprocal on both sides, so I have 1 upon a plus 1 upon b plus 1 by c equals to 11 by 13. So if I take reciprocals, reciprocal on both sides, I can do this. If I have if two fractions are given equal, a by b equals to c by d is given, this obviously implies that b by a, the reciprocal of the fractions, will also be same. So if I take reciprocal on both sides, I get a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c equals to 13 by 11. Now again we see on the left hand side there is a plus and some 1 by something that should be a fraction, and a plus. So we have to convert these 11 by 13 by 11 into a mixed fraction, and we get 1. This will be 1 upon 2 by 11. So this is equals to 1 plus 2 by 11. So this implies if you match the left hand side and the right hand side, A has to be 1. A has to be 1, and also we must have 1 by B plus 1 by C equals to 2 by 11. Now again taking reciprocal both sides, we get reciprocal on both sides, we get B plus 1 by C equals to 11 by 2. So 11 by 2 is again an improper fraction. If we convert it to mixed fraction, we get 5 half. So this is 5 plus 1 by 2. So this implies, if you compare B plus 1 by C equals to 5 plus half, this implies the whole part should be same on both sides. So B equals to 5 and 1 by C equals to 1 by half. This implies C equals to 2. So we get the value C equals to 2, B equals to 5 and A equals to 1. So let's see the choices. So the choice, so we have the values 1 comma 5. The answer should be 1 comma 5 comma 2. Okay, so the choice is C. Okay, this was a good tricky problem based on the mixed fractions and how do you split the mixed fractions into a whole part and a fraction part and the reciprocal of a fractions, and the fact that if you have if you are given two fractions are equal, like A and B equals to C by D, their reciprocal will also be equal, that is B by A equals to D by C. Okay, let's do problem number 8. Which of the following statement is true? Okay, which of the following statement is true? The first is 9 by 16 equals to 13 by 24. Now, no, this is equals to, if this is the case, if this is true, this implies that doing cross multiplication, cross products, we should have 9 into 24 equals to 13 into 16. Definitely this is not the case. 9 into 24 is not equals to 13 into 13 into 16. So this is false. This is false. B. What does B says? 9 by 16. 9 by 16 is less than 13 by 24. Now you can do this in two ways. To compare two fractions, you can do for comparing two fractions. You can do cross product. You can do cross product and check compare the values of AD and BC. If AD greater than BC, this will imply A by B is greater than C by D, and if AD is less than BC, this will imply A by B, the fraction A by B is less than the fraction C by D. The other thing is that you can convert them to like fractions and compare the numerator of the like fractions. Now, whichever which is convenient for you, whichever way is more easier for you to do the calculation, you can choose that. Let's say if you do the cross product, you can say that if this implies that 9 multiplied by 24 must be less than 16 multiplied by 13. This implies if you do the multiplication, 36, 18, 21 should be less than over here 48 and 16 we have 208. No, this is false. So this is false. This is false. This is not correct. 216 is not less than 208. I hope I did the multiplication right. 16 multiplied by 13 is 48 and 16, that is 208. Okay, so B is false. What is C is saying? that 9 by 16 is greater than 13 by 24. Definitely, if B is false, then definitely we are getting C as correct. So C must be 2, and the option D is none of these. So the answer is option C. Let's do the 9. How many questions are left? Okay. 9th, match the entries of column A with the entries of column B. Reciprocal of an improper fraction. Reciprocal of an improper fraction. What do you? Decimal fraction. Reciprocal of an improper fraction is what we can say from reciprocal of an improper fraction is proper fraction. So A must go with Q. Reciprocal of a you must be knowing that reciprocal of an improper fraction P by Q, I'm in short writing IF for improper fraction, implies that definitely P greater than equals to Q. So this implies 1 by 1 P upon Q, which is Q P. So over here we will have Q definitely less than P. So this becomes a proper fraction. So A must go with Q. Now B, what is B? 2/3 of 4. 2/3 of 4. 2/3 of 4 equals to 2/3 into 4. This is 8 by 3. Now what we can say about 8 by 3? It's an improper fraction. It's a mixed fraction. So it's an improper fraction. Mixed fraction is not there. So we can choose improper fraction. So B goes with R. 8 by 3 is an improper fraction because the numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, B goes with R. C. What is C? A fraction U by V where U, V are even natural numbers. A fraction U by V where U and V are natural numbers and they are even. And they are even. They are even, meaning you can have 2, 4, 6, 8 like this. V will also have 2, 4, 6, 8. Since they are natural numbers, U and V must be positive even integers. So U could be 2, 4, 6, 8 like this, and V could be 2, 4, 6, 8 like this. Whatever it be, we can see that we can have a common factor 2 in both U and V. So definitely this can be U by V can be reduced further by cancelling out the factor 2 from both the U and V. So this should be reducible, since we can see that both U and V will have a common factor 2, and which we can divide both U and V by 2, which will create a fraction in a further reduced form. So the fraction C is a reducible fraction. So C must go with S. Now D, obviously we are left with P. Now let's check it out. A fraction U by 10 to the power n where U and n are natural numbers. So if n is a natural number, in the denominator will be like 10, 100, 1000, so on. So it must be a decimal fraction, and yes, P is a decimal fraction. Fine, this is fine. Okay. Now let's do 10. The difference of the largest and the smallest fractions in this is, okay, it is asking to find, it has given a few fractions and it is asking to find the difference between the largest and the smallest. So first we have to compare the fractions and find the ordering in ascending order. So and then we can look at the lowest and the greatest fraction, that is the largest and the smallest fraction, and then we can find the difference. So the fractions are 4 by 7, 2 by 3, 17 by 15 and 3 by 5. Now To convert them to like fractions, first we have to convert them to like fractions. We have to find the LCM of all the denominators. So let's find the LCM of the denominators, which are 7 minus hyphen 3 minus 5. So the lowest prime number which divides at least two numbers inside the box is 5. So these 7 minus 3 minus 3 minus 5. The next lowest prime number that divides at least two numbers in the box is 3. 7 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. So the LCM of 7, 3, 5 is 5 into 3 into 7. This is 105. Okay. So the LCM is 105 of all the denominators. So now we have to convert all the fractions to equivalent fractions where the denominator will be 105. So this becomes the 7 into 15, and we will have 4 into 15. So this becomes 60 by 105. 2 by 3, its equivalent fraction where the denominator will be 105 has to be 3 multiplied by 35 and 2 multiplied by 35. So this becomes 70 by 105. Okay, 7 by 15. This equivalent fraction with the denominator as 105 will be 15 into 7, 7 into 7. This is 49 divided by 105, and finally 3 by 5 has to be 5 into 21 and 3 into 21. This is 63 by 105. So now if we compare the equivalent fractions that we have found, the ordering in the so what is which is the lowest fraction, equivalent fraction? The 49 by 105. So the lowest, smallest fraction, given fraction, the smallest fraction is clearly 49 by 105, that is 7 by 15, and the largest is which one? Largest is 70 by 105, which is 2 by 3. So we have to find the difference between 2 by 3 and the smallest, that is 7 by 15. Now this becomes, I am doing it directly, so this becomes 10 minus 7 by 15. This is 3 by 15, and this is 1 by 5. So the correct answer is choice A. Okay, let's do 11. It is saying that if 2/5 of 3 upon 4 by 7 is A upon B by C, where A, B, C are natural numbers and B and C is a proper fraction, okay, then the value of B plus B plus C. It is quite similar to the problem 7, the concept. So 2 by 5th of, we have to first find this, we have to evaluate this. What is this? So this is 2 by 5th of operator of, first we have to convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction. It becomes 25 by 7. So 3, I hope you can convert mixed fractions, is equals to 3 into 7 plus 4 by 7. This is 25 by 7. Okay, so now this becomes 2 by 5 of operator means multiplication. 25 by 7, this equals, if we do some cancellation, becomes 10 by 7. Okay, 10 by 7. Now it's an improper fraction. 10 by 7 is an improper fraction if we convert it to a mixed fraction, because on the right hand side it is given in the form of mixed fraction, that is a upon b by c. Now what is 10 by 7 in the form of mixed fraction? It becomes 3 by 7, and it is already given that b by c is a proper fraction, so we have 3 by 7, okay, a proper fraction. Then the value of a plus b plus c, and b is a proper fraction. Okay, fine. So definitely this implies a upon b by c has to be equal to 1 upon b by c. So this implies is a equals to 1, b equals to 3, and c equals to 7. This implies a plus b plus c equals to 1 plus 3 plus 7 equals to 11. Now please note that the left hand side, the value of the 2 by 5th of 3 upon 4 by 7, this value is 10 by 7. Now 10 by 7. Now if we convert this to a mixed fraction, it becomes 1 upon 3 by 7. Now it is given that, now please do not think that now you may argue that I can you may ask me a question, how come I am saying from the fact that 1 upon 3 by 7 equals to a upon b by c, this means that a equals to 1 and b equals to 3 and c equals to 7. Because 10 by 7 could its equivalent is equals to its equivalent, one of its equivalent fraction could be 20 by 14. One of its equivalent fraction could be 20 upon 14 if you multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 2. Now, so this 10 by 7 equals to 20 by 14. Now if you convert the 20 by 15 into a mixed fraction, this becomes 6 by 14. 6 by 14, and 6 by 14 is also a, now 6 by 14 is also a proper fraction. So you can say that a equals to 1 and b equals to 6 and c equals to 14. But okay, I think actually this question was framed by me over here. The question is little wrong. Instead of saying that b by c is a proper fraction, it should have been written the b by c is an irreducible fraction. You cannot further reduce b by c to a more further lowest term fraction. So b by c should be an irreducible fraction. In that case, a upon b by c has to be 1 upon 3 by 7. But it is in the question, it is given b by c is a proper fraction. Now, as I explained, 10 by 7 is equal to, its equivalent fraction is 20 by 14. Now 20 by 14, if I convert this to mixed fraction, it becomes 1 upon 6 by 14. Now 6 by 14 is also a proper fraction. So in that case, the value of a, b and c will be different. So in the question, it's my mistake. In the question it should be b by c is an irreducible fraction. So in that case we must have, so we got 10 by 7 equals to a upon b by c. In that case we must have a equals to 1, b equals to 3 and c equals to 7, and a plus b plus c will be 1 plus 3 plus 7 equals to 11. So 11 is the answer, but I made a mistake in the question. The question should have said b by c is a irreducible fraction. I am sorry for that. Now let's do the last question, 12. It says that if a by b plus c by d plus e by f equals to, it is given that a by b plus c by d plus e by f equals to a plus c plus e by q, where a by b, c by d and e by are fractions, okay, then the value of this, okay. Now you see in this given statement, normally if you add three fractions, and when the denominator of all the, if the all the three fractions are like fractions, that is they have the same denominator, only then the sum of three fractions becomes equals to, if we sum the numerators divided by the same denominators. So in the given statement, it is given that the numerator, the addition of these three functions is equal to a fraction where the numerator is the sum of the numerator of the given fractions divided by some q. So this implies, from the definition of addition of three fractions with where the denominator is the same, we add the numerators divided by the same denominator, we can say that the fractions a by b, c by d and e by f are like fractions. This implies b equals to d equals to f. Now whatever b equals to a by b, c by d and e by f are like fractions, but we do not know the value of b and d and f. We need not know the value. We just know that b equals to d equals to f, and obviously also must be equals to q. So now we got this information. Now we have to do the evaluation. It is given that b plus q plus d plus f. Now what is this? D by q plus b plus f and f by q plus b plus d. Now using the fact that b equals to d equals to f equals to q, we can simplify this addition as we can substitute in the first term, in the first fraction b by, we can substitute q as b, we can also substitute d as b, we can also substitute f as b, because we know that b equals to d equals to f equals to q. So similarly the second term will be, we can rewrite it as d plus d plus d. Similarly the third term we can rewrite it as f plus f plus f plus f. So now this becomes b by 3b plus d by 3d plus f by 3f. We can cancel out b and b from in the first term and cancel out d from the second term and f from the third term. This becomes 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. This is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3. This is 3 by 3. This is 1. So 1 is the correct answer. Okay. So there was some issue in two questions, that is question number 11 and I think question number 6. I might have the question number 11 is framed by me, so I did a mistake. The b by c, it should be b by c is an irreducible fraction, also a proper fraction and irreducible fraction. And question number 11, question number 6, I think I have taken this question from some competition or other book. I might have written the incorrectly copied the question, so that's my mistake. So that was the solution of chapter test number 2. I hope this video will be beneficial to you, and if it is so, then please like it and share this video with your friends. And once again, please support me by subscribing to my channel and press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So we had two chapter tests on the chapter fractions. I hope this set of questions will give you a good variations of problems that might be asked in your school exam or any other competitive examination. If you want more, please do let me know in the comment section. And if you find any mistake in my calculation, any mistake in the concept or in finding the solution in this chapter test number 2, then also please do let me know. So thanks for watching. The next video will be on the chapter decimals. It will be the class number 1 on the chapter decimals. So stay tuned for the upcoming videos, and once again thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.